Hi, I'm back.
Whee!
I needed that break. Thank you to our amazing sissy Katie, obviously.
Woo.
And also the hosts who came, who conquered, who made us all laugh.
Yeah.
Like, should we list them all? Who was it?
Yes, we had Mary, our younger sister Mary.
Yes, Mary.
I think after that was my friend Jaleel.
Jaleel was so fucking great.
I love Jaleel. And then after Jaleel, I believe, was Julie.
Julie.
And
always hits it out of the park.
Most recently, Christine.
Christine, love you.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I just thank you all.
Every coming clutch. Okay, wait. So, like, we were just talking off air about a joke connected to the title of the movie we're doing.
Okay, because we didn't give anybody a heads up of what this movie is. Like, nobody is going to know what movie this is from the last recording, right?
Oh, no. Yeah, we didn't...
Okay.
Listen, we didn't plan this, guys.
Okay. Okay, so obviously the title of this is 28 Days Later, which is a horror film, and if you're a longtime listener, I don't like horror films except for Jaws, and over time I've learned to like horror films.
And others.
So I suggested to Katie that we do 28 Days Later, then 28 Weeks Later, and then 28 Years Later. And I felt like it was only fair since I ditched Katie for what probably felt like 28 days.
I literally watched this movie. I was like, ooh, there's a joke in here. You're so clever. You beat me to it. Oh, my God.
I'll tell you this, though. When I was hanging out, I think I told you my friends came to visit, Ashley and Cody, and Ashley's like, what do you guys got like 300 episodes? And I'm like,
basically. Almost.
I was like, I know we had 250. How many do we have?
Well, this is 259.
Oh my God.
That's right.
I literally, like, I was like, I don't think so. Like, I, like, corrected her very aggressly.
You're like, I'm not sure, but maybe.
And then my brain was like, how long have I been gone from this? I just remember 250. Yeah, yep. But here we are. The virus is here.
28 days
Rage
later.
is real.
We're here. Bridget's back. Woo.
28 days later.
Sisters who've seen it. We are the sisters who've seen it. Sisters, shooby-dooby-doo-wop, sisters, shooby-dooby-doo-wop, sisters, 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 sisters. Sisters who've seen it.
Hello.
Hello there.
It's my zombie impression.
Wow.
They're not zombies. Whatever, you know.
Your Zoom froze, so I didn't know what was happening there.
Oh, that's scary. I'm sorry for giving you that horror show.
Wow.
Welcome back, listeners. Bridget's back. You're back. I'm back.
I'm so happy to be here. I missed everybody.
Oh, yeah.
And by that, I meant Katie.
Good. I was like, who else but me?
Just the people that listen,
you
know, and they can get our jokes that are like the inside scoop jokes. You know, I miss them.
Yes.
Because I imagine they like giggle with us.
I was thinking about how we used to do Bob scenes, and I'm like, we should bring that
Bob
back.
Scenes.
I love the Bob scenes. I feel like we do talk about random scenes, but we just keep forgetting to blame it on Bob, and it's Bob's fault, so.
I agree. It is Bob's fault.
All right, well, let me introduce ourselves, listeners, so you know who hates Bob. Just kidding, we don't hate him. We don't hate fictional Bob, he's just stupid.
They're like, who's Bob?
So, we are the Sisters Who've Seen It, the podcast where two sisters who are not movie critics look back on some of our favorites throughout the years through a psychological, ethical, and familial lens. I'm Katie.
I'm Bridget.
I have no quote. I can do the zombie noise again, but that was a lot.
My computer's going slow, but this is what editing's for, so hold on.
Okay.
28 days later, movie quotes. I promise them women.
Ew. I hate that.
I was like, what? whoa, this movie turned into something else.
Vomitus. It says vomitus.
Oof. Sorry, I took it there.
We're gonna take it because I'm like,
Okay.
Nobody said anything funny. And what's the movie, Bridge? we've made 80 jokes about it. What's the movie?
It is from 2002.
Yes.
28 Days Later.
I felt like it was 2002, but
this was fun.
Okay, but you did say this, that, like, you're not a horror movie fan. I am. I feel like I have to drag you in sometimes with me to do scary episodes, and you suggested, like, why did you watch this movie? Because you were like, oh, I watched those. Why? What happened?
Because,
tell me.
Well, I think you're the one that said that 28 Years Later came out, and that went in my head of, like, God, I love a Lord of the Rings trilogy kind of vibe. And I like the idea of the same movie literally over time. Like, the story keeps getting stringed along.
Yeah.
Because it's like the freaking Spider-Mans and the Batmans. I'm like, I'm not like you, where I'm like, I don't fucking get it or care, but, like,
okay.
I wish they had different stories, but it's always just Spider-Man, And in this case, the bones are the same, but it kind of ends up being different stuff. So I thought, well, I really then want to see what they did for 28 Years Later, and I gotta go do my homework because, capital or type A nerd over here. I'm like, let me do some research, So I have been watching them with James, and since we spontaneously were like, let's freaking do this week, and we never coordinated on a movie, I was like, I know either she has seen this or will be down for this idea. And so that was how we got here.
Always down for horror.
Always.
I don't think I've seen all of them. Well, I was supposed to see the third one on that date with that guy, and then he hummed the whole time. We didn't see that movie. So.
Well, and then we can fix that with us.
Yeah.
So we'll watch it.
We'll watch it. I think I think there is going to be a fourth one, and
there's
a trailer out. I think there's a trailer out, which is like 28.
Oh, I thought that was the third, and that was it. 28 Years Later.
There was like another one, Bone Temple, 28 days. Wow, that kind of sucks. They ran out of the time things. 28 Years Later, the Bone Temple. Jack O'Connell's in it.
Okay, so it is just the 3.
But then the fourth one's coming out.
Okay, I'm confused.
All right. Well, there's 28 is a number.
Oh, I see it. So 28 Years is one movie.
Yes.
And then 28 Years, the Bone Temple is another. I thought you were just, like, extending the title.
No, I was reading the title.
Wow.
All right.
Well, I guess we'll have to do this again when that comes.
Bridget, you're doing the synopsis.
I am definitely doing the synopsis.
Do it.
Because after 28 years
it's
of
been
being gone,
84 years.
It's been 84 years. Okay. Jump in if I, miss the nuances here. But we're in London, folks. Okay? And this entire film is shot on, a Blair Witch grainy-ass camera.
Oh,
which,
yeah.
when you first turn it on, you're like, oof, 2002. That's bad. But then you're like, oh, this is intentional. And, oh, this is kind of fun. Or at least that's how I was like, this is kind of fun because it's, shaky and you're like, oh, I'm, in it.
Yeah.
It's like you're, running with the zombies.
Yeah.
But we have basically a lab. Because it always starts in a fucking lab.
Always.
Okay?
Oh, yeah.
It's always some lab, some science people doing something, whatever the fuck they're doing with monkeys.
Science!
And animal activists are coming in to free the monkeys because they believe there's, animal cruelty. And then the scientist is like, no, these animals are infected and ... with, the rage virus, ... which is whatever the hell this virus is. And they let them out thinking they're being great and wonderful, and then the monkeys attack them, and then they become zombies, and then it just explodes throughout London.
Yeah.
As this chaos is happening, okay, Cillian Murphy?
I think
Cillian, that's how I say it?
Or is it Cillian? No, it's the K.
Killian.
Yeah.
It's the Cillian,
Now I do, yeah.
I don't know.
Oh.
I just hope I don't say this wrong the whole time. By the way, I love it. I just love him. He's got such fucking
He looks
like
if he was on America's Next Top Model, he would win because Tyra would be like, "Look at the face, it's so unique." Model.
He has, but he also just has like such a cool energy to him. Like, how are you so fucking cool? Like he's just. I feel like he's a celebrity that's like, I don't want to be here. Like, how cool are you?
So cool. And
like, even in the movie, he's like, why am I here? Anywho.
And he's Irish.
Oh, man. So he wakes up in the hospital because he is a bike messenger that got into an accident. And I guess everyone just pieced out in the hospital. No zombies wanted to eat him.
Yeah.
Because he was in like a room no one knew existed or something. And so
secret room,
he woke up and he was like, where the fuck is everybody? The whole town of London is empty. He's just roaming around his hospital gown. He's like, what the fuck's happening? And then he meets Selena, who is played by Naomie Harris, who's such a freaking badass.
Yeah.
And then Mark, who is played by Noah Huntley, which I was like, what is he also in? You know, I like saw his face and I was like, I know him.
Bridget, he came on screen and I was like, is that motherfucking Carrie Elways? And then I was like, oh my god, no, it's just the knockoff. And then he died and I was like, all right.
Okay. Because I don't know, part of me was like, has he been in anything? But I'm looking at his movies and nothing's resonating. But they take him in and they're like, okay, you don't look like you have this rage virus that makes their eyes red. It hits people within 20 seconds of being bitten. And then they like basically turn into a crazy person and they come and like try to eat your brains.
Yeah. Like
that's the rage virus.
They're zombies, but we don't say zombies.
Okay, we don't say zombies. We just call it the rage virus.
Yeah.
And then, so they are like, yo, Cillian, shit's going down. You gotta fucking survive with us. And then they become a crew, and then shit ensues because they're just chasing zombies. And then the one guy dies, and then Selena and Cillian are like, how do we fucking do this? And then they meet up with another dude and his daughter, and then they're trying to survive. And then they like flee London's proper city to the countryside because they think like these army people are going to help them. And then chaos ensues there because they're fucking crazy. And it's just endless running from zombies. And at the end, I guess it assumes they got out.
Yeah, I don't.
But I don't know. So it felt happy. We don't actually know.
It did feel happy.
And I was like, I want to be happy.
Yeah.
So I just accepted it. And that's my synopsis.
Good job. All right.
Thank you.
Did you have notes? You didn't have notes for this movie, did you?
I'm going to be honest with you, Katie. I stopped taking notes of any film probably a year and a half ago.
Wow. All right. Well, I'm impressed with your memory.
Because what I learned? I learned that when I took notes, this is, I think, very interesting, although maybe boring to some. When I would take notes, I was really, like, when we first started, I was writing every single fucking scene. And then I was, like, in the moment, hitting jokes, like a fucking stand-up comedian. Like, I was like, oh my god, this is gonna fucking fly on the podcast.
Oh, Lord.
And so when we would talk, I would have to keep forcing you back to the scene because I wanted to, like, get the detailed note in.
Yeah.
And so over time, I was like, all right, chill. Clearly that's not organic, Bridge. Chill out. And so then I would take, like, chiller notes. But then the chiller notes weren't even as helpful as, like, my memory.
Yeah. And
so I'm like, why am I even taking notes at this point? And so then I gave up. And that's the history of my notes. And I feel like I'm more organic about it. But I guess the listeners will tell. I mean, has my quality decreased over time?
Whoa!
It's the notes.
No, our notes, the only note I want to read is a 5-star review that's written down. Thank you. Yeah, well...
Wait, can I share notes? Can I share your mental state right now? Can I share where you're at?
Is it like obvious?
It's so fucking funny looking at you right now.
When you were talking about the rage virus, you're like red eyes, like stumbling around. I was like, oh no.
Listeners, so I've been 28 days later, I show up to podcast. So Katie and I have to catch up for 3 fucking hours before we podcast.
do.
So she took an edible.
Whoops.
And after 9 million hours of me talking, I'm like, let's record. She is looking so fucking high right now.
My eyes
she has
are
red
the
eyes.
zombie eyes.
She has zombie eyes. She is the opposite of the rage virus. She is the chill virus. And your eyes are so like squinty.
Yeah, they're going to sleep. How am I going to see?
Are you going to fall asleep?
No.
But you're also giggling more, and that's cracking me up because you're like really giggly. So this is great.
Okay, what I was trying to
Maybe
say.
that's what they needed.
What?
Maybe the rage virus just needed a bunch of weed.
There was lots of weeds. Okay, no landscaping in the zombie apocalypse. All right. I was worried about poison ivy at the end of the movie.
It's not the fucking plant.
Yeah, but it comes from a plant, Bridge.
That's true.
Weed is plant. Okay.
Okay.
All I was saying was I did take a lot of notes because I don't think I'd ever seen this movie before. This is the first time I watched this movie.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I knew, but like I hate thinking like this because I like this movie like a lot. But it's just, I think now we've had so many zombie movies and they all have the same plot. So like, as I'm watching it, I was kind of like, I have a feeling I know what might happen. And, but yeah, I'd never seen it before.
Honestly, did you like it?
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't give Brendan Gleeson enough cred as the other, like the dad.
Frank.
He literally, I mean, he's in a bunch of movies, but he was great too. I liked his vibe a lot.
We just had him in The Village. Julie and I were in The Village. He was there. Yeah. So, this movie also felt like if it was invented and made nowadays, it would be like an A24 film. Like, it felt kind of indie.
Absolutely.
Felt small budget. But then, like, there were all these studios that, I don't know, I feel like I watched like 80 movie studio, like, logos in the beginning. And I was like, did you guys all make this? Like, I don't know what's going on.
So, I read that they didn't have a big budget at all.
Yeah.
And they also, to truly make London look desolate, empty, whatever, they would have like 30 minutes. Like the police would barricade off traffic, or there's like really kind of like funny stories and lore that like they hired a bunch of like pretty like women to like block people from bars and like move cars, because I guess the neighborhood was like, you're fucking filming again. But the camera, like the graininess and the not as expensive camera made it easier to like set up and take those quick shots and scenes. And so I didn't read anything about like big budget studios behind them at all. Like I read like they had nothing basically.
Yeah. You know what I kept thinking of? I kept thinking of Saw also.
Yes.
Not like plot, but I
totally
think like
has Saw vibes.
It's got like the like random cuts and you're like, whoa, I'm getting whiplash, and then they'd be like heavy metal music like at random parts, and yeah, I don't know, it's just it felt like early 2000s for sure. And there's a lot, like this is a movie, like little trigger warnings. We got like animal torture, threats of rape. I guess murder's bad too, Well,
I love the social psychology piece too, when everybody is just trying to survive, like, what happens?
Yeah. Probably exactly what happened in this movie would happen. I hate it.
Which is horrifying.
Should
we give some cred to Danny Boyle? It was directed by Danny Boyle and it was written by Alex Garland. And Danny Boyle did Train Spotting.
Whoa.
The Beach.
With Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah. I don't know. Shallow Grave. I don't know that one.
I don't know that one. No.
But kind of that style of, it feels, I like A24. I think you're really spot on with that one.
Yeah.
Kind of indie cool.
Yeah.
niche.
Yeah. And I think, like, the story, it's just a good story. Like, the way they tell all the parts, I'm like, oh, this is great. Like, nothing's taking too long at all. Because I feel like that could be easy to do with, like, a zombie movie where it's, like, apocalyptic. But we start off with violent videos of war and death and violence, and I was nervous. It was today on the news.
I watched this with James, and I said, this is really fucking sad that this is supposed to be a movie, but this literally looks like today.
Yeah.
I hate everybody.
And
yeah, that is a little much.
It's just a lot. And you're like, that's weird. What's going on with that? And then it's scientists torturing a monkey?
Yeah.
So, like, did you think that they were really, like, trying to do health stuff with the monkeys? Like, they were like, oh no, the monkeys are sick. You gotta check it out.
No,
they were like torturing monkeys.
Well,
for science.
Yeah, because they had, like, monkeys watching crazy shit and all that.
Yes.
I took it like they were truly doing animal testing on whatever they were wanting to learn. And so the animal cruelty people that came in were right that they were, like, treating these animals bad, but what they were not right about is, like, well, you don't know where these animals are at.
Right.
And also, shut down the lab, don't, like, free these, like, rage monkeys.
I mean, honestly, even if it wasn't a rage monkey, like, don't be near a chimp, okay? You guys ever seen the movie Nope? All right? We learn. We must learn from people's mistakes. Yeah, I just was like, oh my god, monkeys. And then it was a cold open, by the way. And I was kind of like, oh, that's always an indicator it's going to be a good movie.
It's going to be good. So, some fun but sad facts about this. They were shooting this 2001, September 11th happened.
Oh.
And there were a lot of, like, between that happening and social media not really being a thing, I think a part of them were like, how is this gonna, like, land? Because there's, like, real life apocalyptic things happening.
Yeah.
And I think even, like, how I felt the same way you did, which was like, this looks like now. But I'm like, does it look like now? Because all we do is, like, you pick up your phone and just see, like, awful images all the time anyways.
Maybe.
Yikes,
yeah.
Right? So, 2002. They were ahead of their time.
Yeah.
Okay. The monkey, though, that was, like, watching all of the sad, awful movies with the little brain thing on, like, that could be a scary movie moment. Like,
that
we
would
could
be fun.
make fun of that, and it's like somebody silly in there, like a Muppet or something, but like, that was a little over the top. I was like, okay.
I know. That's why I was like,
we get it. They're torturing them.
And then from there, we get the title, and then we get Cillian Murphy, and he's naked.
Oh my god.
He's a naked man. I was like, wasn't he chilly? Like, he didn't even have a blanket on him or something crazy. Or maybe he did. I don't know.
So because this was so long ago, I was like, he was a little scrawny boy. Like, we talk about this, that the expectations for celebrities now are they all have to have, like, even, like, a B-list celebrity has to have, like, a 12-pack. And I'm like,
yeah,
we were a lot chiller back then. And his little naked body will give you an example of that.
I just always...
2002 standards.
Well,
he just looked like a normal fucking skinny dude.
Right. I just always appreciate when we see naked dude before any naked ladies.
Agree.
So,
from two male director and writer. So I'll give you that.
Well, and on that note, there were some parts of this movie where I was like, yeah, this was written by dudes.
Yeah.
Mainly, though, like, let's play army commando, bro, and rape women time. But hey, it's fine, because Cillian's awake, his name is Jim, and yeah, he's alone in a hospital, and like, I thought he picked up keys at one point, and I wondered if that was the keys to unlock the room he was in. Like, I was like, oh, did someone, like, lock him in so he'd be safe?
That is so thoughtful of you.
I don't know.
Just was like, this has to be magic. Why wouldn't they have eaten him?
Yeah.
Like, isn't it, if you're a zombie, right? I think it's, like, brilliant to go to a hospital. There's so many people packed in, like, a small space.
Laying
and
down,
they are helpless.
attached to wires. Right.
Piece of cake.
True.
Just get in there, eat some stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
he introduces us to the Pepsi product placement that's happening throughout this fucking movie.
You've taught me this. You've taught me, and I still never catch it. And every time we talk, I'm like, she's right. I never catch it. I am absolutely advertised.
Oh, God.
I don't even know
Oh,
it.
no. Oh, no. Yep, lots of shots of Pepsi, and I'm like, damn, I hope this sucker's drinking some water, because I feel like all he drank was Pepsi, and it gave me E.T. vibes.
I am on the exact same page as you, because I was like, whoa, when things are apocalyptic, like anything is out the door.
Yeah.
No plumbing, no electricity, except for ... some random superstores that they go into, ... whatever. But
Oh, yeah.
processed food, soda, like Twinkies.
Twinkies will live forever.
I'm going to tell you right now, if I'm Twinkie,
Mm.
I'm marketing to doomsday preppers.
Well,
I'm marketing to, people that think this is going to happen, because what other fucking food is going to last that long? Nothing. Twinkies and soda.
Mm.
So he gets help, thank God, from Selena. Thank God. She was like, you're going to get eaten.
Yeah.
Like, get in here.
Yeah, I did think this guy was Carrie Elways, as I mentioned before. it certainly wasn't, but I'm telling you, look at his face when he comes on screen. Because
no, it's true. He's got the same kind of eyes.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know, something. I was like, Dr. Gordon from Saw? But yeah, they're basically like, here's the exposition, Jim. Motherfucking monkeys bit the people, and people bit other people, and now there's lots of people biting people, and everybody's dead. And don't go out at night, only during the day. They don't even fucking listen to their own rule, but fine. And yeah, he's just like, oh, can I go check on my parents? And Selena is very like, kind of harsh reality person. And she's just like, they're definitely dead. And he's like, whoa. And she was right. They were dead. So.
Also, she's really the first person you watch murder someone.
Yeah.
And I think for him, he was like, oh, we're surviving. Oh, okay. And he was a character, which is always awesome in movies, that was us. That was the audience.
Right.
So we were all experiencing it with him.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit. Even when he went to go see his parents, he's like, oh, so they just double suicide, I guess.
They sure did.
Okay.
Sad.
Awful, but then she was like, this is actually a great thing. They didn't, get infected or get, I'm like,
this
okay.
movie got, deep a little bit. There was
That's what I'm
a lot
saying.
of parts where I was like, oh, the ethics.
Okay, wait, let's talk about that. Are you doing that?
What am I doing?
So, we're in London.
Yeah.
There's zombies out. There's these rage zombies. You and me are in a house. Are we like...
We've had this conversation with Sinners where I want to do whatever you want me to do, Bridge. You want me to kill you?
No. In Sinners, we're being cool vampires. Okay? But I don't want to be a weird rage zombie. They look like they're having a bad time.
Yeah, I think they are.
Sinners, vampires were fucking flying and doing cool shit.
I thought you meant, if you would get turned, if you got turned into a zombie, would I kill you?
Yeah, and I would want you to, because then what if I killed you? But what I'm saying is, if we preemptively were like, there is no hope.
Oh.
What do we do? Or are we the person that would never even get there? We're like, oh, we are our mother's child. We will always fucking find a way.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I do get hangry really easily, so that could be a problem in the apocalypse in this circumstance.
I don't know. I feel like, I don't know.
Well, Selena kills knockoff Carrie Elways because he got bit. Yikes. And yeah, it's very much like, this is serious. Your shit together. And then they go And there's a apartment building with like Christmas lights that are actually working. And they're like, I guess we'll go there. Assuming those are people and not a zombie trap. Nobody was worried about those. I was
thinking to myself, okay, a little bit of zombie rules.
Yeah.
They don't eat each other.
No.
And they're, like, smart enough to find you, but they don't do, like, secret traps. It's like, I didn't get the sense that they were smart enough to do, like, you know, luring them into secret places and then jumping out. It was more like, that's why I could handle this horror movie. I was like, I am not surprised. They are scary, but I know they're coming. They're consistent. They're like the marathon runners of zombies, but they weren't really smart, right?
I guess not, yeah.
Okay.
The only movie I've seen where the zombies are, like, clever was, oh god, no, that's a TV show. What's the one with Will Smith? He's the last guy on Earth.
Oh, that fucking
The
thing.
Last Man? No.
The last? Will
Smith, the last?
Will Smith, last.
I Am Legend.
Man Alive? I Am Legend.
Sorry. Yeah, those zombies would set up traps. They were sentient zombies.
Jesus Christ.
These zombies are just annoying and they yell at you and they are just have bloodshot eyes. And I'm not going to make a wee joke because we already made one, but like, you know.
But they like, and they scream and they go crazy, which by the way, as an actor, is that fun or was that like a lot of work? Nobody knows.
Any zombie actors, please chime in.
Yeah, let us know.
Yes. But they meet. This is now a dad and daughter, and they're going up the stairs, and they get chased by zombies. And I just wrote a note saying, like, I don't want to do a lot of running ever, but I'd do as much as I could if it was a zombie apocalypse. However, if I am on a spiral staircase of a 2,000 floor building or some bullshit, and zombies start running after me up the stairs, I'm just gonna lay down and die. Okay? Because
okay, I would not.
The thighs
let
would
that
be
happen.
burning.
I would put you on my back, tear a couple ACLs, and get us up there. No fucking way would I let you lay down.
I felt for Cillian Murphy's character in this moment because I was like, no, he's dehydrated. Too much Pepsi and Twinkies.
I love that you thought that because I thought the same thing. I was like, this man has woken up from the hospital. All he's had is Pepsi.
He's no water.
That is not going to sustain you up those stairs.
Yep.
But I don't know. I mean, the good thing that I liked is they were like, he is a bike messenger. So in my brain, I'm like, well, you got to at least have good cardio, you know, like good heart rate. You know, you're a bike messenger. So get up those fucking stairs, Pepsi or not.
So yes, they meet Frank, who is a dad to a girl named Hannah. Hannah looked like she was maybe like 13.
I was thinking that.
Yeah.
They were like kind of cute.
They were kind of cute. And that's right when they got introduced, I was like, well, which of you's gonna die?
I know.
Because I know zombie plots. All right.
Someone's got to go.
Yeah. Someone we care about, you know?
So Brendan Gleeson became everyone's pseudo dad.
Yes.
Frank became the pseudo dad. He welcomed them in with open arms of, we got a generator. Here's our food.
He's like, here's my roof buckets. Come see. Come on.
But they also were like, we get that we can't hide here forever. So they both were kind of a little more open about, we know we need you more than us.
Yeah.
But, we got a car. And they were like, and we got a car with gas. Because I was thinking, like, how the fuck does gas work?
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, so, and then they had a crank radio, and no joke, Katie, I was like, James, should we get a crank radio?
Should you buy one right now? What?
Literally, then I started getting all these ads for like doomsday prepper shit. I was like, should we get a generator? Should we get a crank radio? Should we like let's talk about it? I was like, we can drink Lake Michigan water, so we're fucking killing it there. But like, what are we doing about food? Should we get some Twinkies going? Like, what should we do? Are
they on sale at Costco? Yeah.
Do we need a boat? You know, we do a tunnel under the sand to get to the...
Sounds like you got a lot of exit plans, Bridge.
But what I love like Frank's character is he was like, listen, he was the softer version of Selena.
Yes.
So he was like, she's so intense, but also very, very, very realistic. And he was like right there, but he's like, I also have a young daughter, so can we like lighten it up a little bit? Can we soften this for the younger daughter right here?
Yeah.
So fair.
Yeah, no, I liked him. And then it did contrast really well with Selena, because she was kind of like, fuck other people, get out of my face. And then after spending time with them, like the whole little gaggle of them, they're like having fun and like doing supermarket sweep by themselves in a supermarket. And that looked like so much fun. And then she just like has this moment where she says to Cillian's character, like, I didn't understand why, like, you would value being around other people, even if they're going to slow you down. She's like, I get it now. Like, I subscribe to, you know, group theory. I want community. Yeah. Like, and it was, like, sweet to see.
It was sweet.
I loved all four of them hanging out.
Well, and I you know, God, you could teach me about these things, but wanting to feel like you can help someone.
Yeah.
You know, like, that's a whole other weird element to this, because for Cillian, it's like, oh, my whole family's dead. Oh, cool. What am I doing here? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's like, the whole, like, what's the point on living thing? And then I think they all kind of came to the realization of, like, is the whole world like this?
Yeah.
Is this just London?
That was my favorite part. X-Files conspiracy theory. I was like, yes, keep them coming.
And then they were like, I think this went to America. They're like, we think it's other places. And then by the end of the movie, you're like, no, I think they left them. They left London.
Quarantine
like,
them. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Good God. Quarantine. Horrible.
We hate that.
Yeah.
But this kind of looks worse, you know.
Yeah.
It's oh my God, the scene where the girl, Hannah, I don't know why the 13-year-old is changing the tire, and all the adults are standing around.
She's impressive.
But they're in the tunnel, and she's just like, hand me a wrench, Dad, whatever. And they're like, you hear that? And they're like, oh my God, all the zombies are coming. And like, I just assumed they would all be like, never mind, Hannah, get up here. Let's get out of here. And nope, she continues to do that. And like a bunch of rats run over her. And like, everything's gross, you know?
The rats were running from the zombies.
Yeah.
Like they were the fucking Pied Piper. Okay.
Yes.
The one thing I'll tell you though is when they drove the car over other cars, I was like, is that how that works? Because that feels a little magical to me.
I think that was one of the scenes written by boys, you know?
Okay.
Do you know?
Okay.
You know what I say?
They were like, let's take a car and drive over cars. I was like, wouldn't it just not go anywhere? But it was like literally like Jurassic Park.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Okay, here we go. Okay. That was fun to see all the zombies. We needed a little bit of like nervousness, but then we get to the countryside and we're all like, okay.
Yeah.
There's the one silly scene where Cillian finally has to like murder some little kid and then doesn't tell anybody, and I'm like, well, also like, you know, you shouldn't have fucking gone in there. You gotta take this serious, buddy.
Yeah. All for a hamburger.
But also like, you know, we know we're clocking his Pepsi intake, so we get it, you know, but
it's got to balance out the cholesterol.
They're all pretty pessimistic about this military situation, but they're like, what else are we gonna do? We need something, and I think this is a really serious question where it's like, are they government military?
Right.
Is it a rogue military? Is this the zombies?
Or the zombie military?
Is there a zombie military? Like, I'm like, these are all really good questions. And when you get there, they're like, this is it. And nobody was around. I was like, this don't look good.
Yeah.
But this was an epic scene.
You mean the ending?
No.
Oh.
The fucking bird.
Oh, with the blood on the eyeball.
With the blood on the eyeball.
So icky.
So the rage body of some whatever zombie that got murdered was hanging above, and then the bird like stepped on it and moved the blood, and then the blood went right into Brendan Gleeson's eye.
Yep.
I was like, whoa. And that shot was, I was like, that's creative.
Yeah. And the zombie turn is quick, too. It's like
Oof.
within less than a minute, because he knows he's going to be a zombie, and he turns to Hannah. He's like, love you. She's like, ugh, you too, Dad, silly. And he's like, bye forever, Hannah, stay away. And then, yeah, because we thought the army base was like abandoned because nobody was there, and then we're all sad and blah-de-blue. And then the fucking army guys, like, kill the dad, who's zombie man now. And they're like, hey, yeah, we don't really, like, hang out over here. We'll bring you to where we hang out. Nothing weird at all. Like, you said, it's like people didn't know if they were like government army or just like whatever army. I feel like, I don't know. I felt like pretty quickly I was like, don't like the vibes. Okay, well, I don't like these vibes.
I took it like, oh, these are just whoever's left banding together with, we have military skills.
Yeah.
So we can shoot people. And I'm like, I'll take that. I'll take a group of people that can shoot zombies. I certainly am not trained like that. So, okay, I'll take that. But yeah, I didn't realize how evil they were.
Ugh.
In the beginning. I thought they were just kind of like, I mean, I hate to like do the stereotype, but
it's like,
military folks kind of have a vibe,
yeah.
And you're like, whatever, who cares,
Yeah. It was just a weird dynamic. And Ralph Fiennes, is that how we say his name?
Oh my
Who
God.
is Lord Voldemort?
Wait a second. Who is Ralph Fiennes?
He's Lord
He
Voldemort.
was in this?
He was the... Wasn't that who
I don't think he was.
I made that up.
I think this is... I'll be honest. This is someone that looks just like him.
Oh my God. You see, guys?
It looks just...
Is this a movie of lookalikes?
Is this another timeline?
Except for Cillian
kind
Murphy?
of vibe?
Wait. I'm sorry. Who is this man? Christopher Eccleston?
Yeah, but he does look like Ray Fiennes vibe. He also had his quiet leadership energy of here's how it works, here's who we have a base, you'll be safe. Like, they felt very, like, organized, protocol, trustworthy, ...
Yeah. Yeah. And then they have, like, a weird-ass dinner scene, and people are creepy. And then not Ralph Fiennes is like, listen, I'm only going to tell you this, Jim. Like,
ugh.
I promised these guys, like, ladies, first of all, sir, that's a stupid promise to make, because no. And second, he then is like, so, like, you could just, like, go, like, you need to stay, it's like, whatever, or you could stay and, like, let's, like, hang out. And, yeah, then he gets, like, handcuffed and brought to a dead body pit.
What I understood is when he was like, what do you mean the ladies? Like, he took it so deadpan,
yeah,
but definitely was like, oh, Selena, this is bad.
Yeah.
Like, we have to go. And I think once they saw him be like, oh, fuck, he knows, and have told them, they were like, well, we gotta kill him.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, why are you even wasting your time killing this guy? Like, he's gonna be by himself. Like, a zombie will get him.
Right.
What, are you worried about your image? Like, everybody's dead. Yeah. But it was gross when I was yelling at the movie at that point. And then even they made them put on weird dresses, and then
that's fucking
Selena
nasty.
Giving Hannah drugs.
Yeah.
And was like, here, take these to basically numb yourself. And Hannah's like, is this to kill myself? And she's like, no, girl, we're just going to take some Percocets. But then that was bad, because then she's like, on Percocets when they finally got away.
Yeah.
Which is like...
She drove a car on Percocets.
I was like, damn, her dad just died.
Yeah.
Now she's going to be raped. She's handed drugs and has to continue to survive. Like, she's been fucking through it, man. And I don't know if you see her adult picture, but it looks like she's been through it.
No. Jesus.
But this was really cool because they kind of played the military guys with, he got away. And they're like, well, whatever, he got away. He's going to die anyways.
Yeah.
And, this is where his belief in people and just sticking up for people is the best. Because he's like, I didn't give up on you. And you're like, damn, you did not. And
then she didn't give up on him when he inevitably saves her. And she doesn't know if he's a zombie. And she goes to shank him, and then she stops. Because that's called growth, guys.
And I will say that we didn't touch on this, but they have a zombie chained.
Oh.
That is...
Hated it.
They were like, oh, we're using this as research to learn how long it'll take to have them starve out or what will happen, whatever. And then he lets that zombie go.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa, what a cool ass twist.
That's a sinner's moment. That's the letting all the vampires in moment, you know? Like, let's just fuck shit up.
Yeah. Epic.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that zombie guy came in clutch. He killed lots of army dudes.
He went crazy.
It was good.
He got them all.
He got all of them. And they end up, like, almost getting away, but then the general guy is there, and he's gonna, like, get in the car. Hannah, who is 13, is driving the car, something, and I had questions. But then Hannah does, like, Fast and Furious car driving.
Incredible.
And like, and like, like basically just puts the general in a position where zombies are going to eat him. I was like, what?
I don't know how she did that, where he flies out and
wild.
She's like, damn.
Yeah.
I know.
I don't know. Then they all like, they ride off into the sunset and they're living in like a little fan fiction cottage.
A little homestead?
Yeah. Like Frodo would never. My God.
And they're sewing big giant fabric together to send signals to the planes, because planes are periodically coming around checking in on who's alive.
Planes are people, not zombies. Yeah. I was confused though. I was like, so is the quarantine of the zombies in the island over, or are these just people who have planes who are like flying around doing like a weird Jurassic Park tour?
I know they did. They left it kind of ominous, but I took it happy.
Did you, like, when you watched the one after this, which I also don't think I've seen, to be honest, did they like just continue with the same characters, or?
No, different characters.
Okay.
And I am excited for you to watch it because it's a different take. But this, I've only seen this one and the weeks later. This one I really liked because of the social, psychological, like, conundrums that kept popping up, and you just kept thinking to yourself, it's so brilliant. It's so brilliant to, like, think through these little moments of, like, what would you do?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. What would I do?
I don't know what I do.
So there you have it. It's scary.
Wow, it is scary.
It's a rage virus. We all still, I think everyone continues to feel a rage virus.
Yeah.
You know, we're all here. We're all raging. Not in the fun way.
Certainly I am sometimes. Yeah, if you like this, like, movie and series, you should watch The Last of Us on HBO, because it's zombies, but they're like mushroom zombies, but they're scary, and it's just the same thing. It's a series, so
oh my God,
a lot of ethics in apocalypse times, y'all.
I love it.
And with vampires. Well, I would certainly watch it as well. Oh, I didn't ask that question. Sorry. Bridge, would you watch or don't watch 28
Definitely
Days
watch.
Okay.
Katie, you would too, right?
I would watch. I would.
Love it. Love it.
Sometimes I'm a hard sell on zombies, but no, this one was good. And so, we talked about what we're doing next. We'll do 28 weeks later.
Woo!
And it won't come out 28 weeks later. But ching. Did you get my joke?
I got there. Okay. I got there.
It's like, well, I thought it was a good joke. Oh no.
I got there.
Well, Bridge, just want to let you know, if it was a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
And we had a car and we're driving around, do whatever, I would make sure that we stop at the supermarket to play Supermarket Sweep. And I would drive us to the countryside to live on a grassy knoll where we can quilt and whatever the fuck else was happening at the end of the movie. And I'd kill zombies for you. You know?
Aww.
I do that for you because I love you.
I will tell you this. If we end up in some weird ass military place where they have been promised women, and they end up with both of us, I will look at you, I will say, wink wink, This is our Uma Thurman Kill Bill moment.
Hell
and
yeah.
we're just going to take these motherfuckers
Oh
out.
my god. We manifest jumpsuits. Oh my god.
I just throw you a yellow jumpsuit and a blonde wig, and we just start doing kicks and jumping, and then we murder them all. What do you think?
Somebody make that edit of Uma Thurman just murdering these fucking army guys, please.
God.
Oh boy. Yes. And you know what, listeners, if you also wanted to murder those army guys, thank you, chained up zombie that was unchained. And if you think that, like, there's a lot of ethics when the zombies come, like, who knows what will be or do or
I don't know.
think or say. And they talk about all this in the movie too, which I was like, yeah, guys, philosophical crazy.
Yeah.
And did I say a third one yet?
I don't know, but I think the edible is still there.
And if you think Bridget should be always requesting scary movies, because there's so many scary movies and I just want to do all them all the time, we could be a scary movie podcast. If you think all that, you should write us a review. Woo! We love reviews. We love written reviews. You can review us on Apple Podcasts, along with some other podcasting apps. And we also have a website, sisterswhoseenit.com. On our website, you can request a movie. So you don't have to request 28 years later, because we're already going to be doing that.
We're doing it.
We're already doing it. But there's a lot of fucking zombie movies, so pull one on there, you know?
Boom. Boom.
And Bridge, what else can they do on our website?
They can give us money.
Woo! Which
will go to us training to get up the stairs on only Pepsis and Twinkies.
Oh, there's no way. It's not happening. It's never not happening.
As well as buy merchandise. And I might have to put a crank radio on there. I might have to put, a generator.
Yeah,
just
get that
really
on Amazon wish list for the doomsday.
But just buy all those things, folks. Buy it and give us money. Thank you.
Yes, please do all that. So check all that out, listeners, and we hope to hear from you. All right, well, we'll see y'all next week. In 1 week, not 28. Next week, 1 week. See you there for 28 weeks later.
Wow.
There's a lot of gymnastics happening.
Is this what I sound like to you?
I can't answer that question. That's involving memory, and I don't even know. It's no way.
Wow, I love Katie. I want us to sync up our edibles, and we'll do that together, and we'll have a giggly episode.
Okay. All right. Maybe the next one. I love you.
I love you. Thank you for these past 28 days that weren't a virus.
I'm glad you're alive and not a dead person with Pepsi.
I'm not. I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here. I survived. I'm fucking Selena. Let's party.
Let's go.
Oh my God.
All right. See y'all next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye. I love you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I love you.
Thanks for tuning in to Sisters Who Seen It. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Check out our website at sisterswhoseenit.com, where you can email us, request movies to be reviewed, and keep up to date with all things sisters. Also, make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. See you next week.